get to meet you in such an exciting weekend in Silverstone. We would first love to hear a little bit about your background. How did you go from show jumping to competitive skiing to now being in racing?
Yeah, so I obviously started show jumping and ski racing when I was pretty young. I did well in both those. I won in ski racing and I won in show jumping as well. So being successful in those, and then in 2022 I decided to switch then to car racing. My dad did a little bit of rallying, so I've always been around motorsport. And his friend's son did circuit racing, so kind of got into it through there. So yeah, I started racing then in 2022 in Jeanette Juniors, and then did my first year of single seaters last year. I had 4 podiums, which was pretty good for my first year. And then I had the opportunity to race in Singapore for the wildcard in F1 Academy, which I didn't think I'd get that opportunity. And then yeah, that then followed with a contract then with McLaren for a full seat then this year. So yeah, I've been racing in F1 Academy this year and British F4. There's a dual programme, so it's been pretty busy.
I can imagine.
And yeah, I've had a win in F1 Academy and 3 second place finishes at Canada, so it's a pretty positive season so far.
That's awesome. Where were you when you found out that you were becoming an F1 Academy driver for McLaren? Tell us about where you were, how did it happen, and who did you first tell?
Yeah, I think I was in my house. Yeah, I obviously...
And it was a phone call?
No, I can't really remember. It's a bit bad, really. I think it was in my house. I think it might have been a call. Yeah. But you kind of know when, like, you got a feeling kind of if you're gonna get it or not. I kind of had a feeling, so yeah, it was pretty nice to obviously get the confirmation that I would be. And yeah, it's amazing to be part of the team and to be racing with them this year.
Who did you tell first?
I think my parents. I think they were there, to be honest, when I found out. So yeah, the parents were the first people to know.
So tell us a bit about what a week in the life of Lloyd is like. Are you doing a lot of work in the simulator? Are you doing a lot of training at the gym, working with your engineers? What does that week look like?
Yeah, so in a week, obviously, if I'm not racing, then I'll be in the gym. I'll train most days, maybe one day off a week. And then I've got a sim at home so I can practice on, but I'll mostly go up to like the team Rodin to practice on their sim then with the engineer, maybe once or twice a week. But most weeks I'm in the car, so yeah, I'm just constantly driving. You know, seat time the more you're in the car, the better you're going to be. So yeah, I'm in the car constantly just trying to improve every run. So
tell us a little bit about in the simulator. What are you actually testing, and how realistic is it in the sim versus actually on track?
Yeah, so in Rodin sim, we just obviously, if I've not been to the track yet, then I'll learn the track, and then so once I've learned the track, then I'll obviously do the lines and like braking points and different things, and then we've obviously got like a baseline setter, and then obviously we can tweak things in the sim to, if like when we went to Canada, we only had 1 free practice, so we can try and make the car as close as we need it to be for that free practice then, so it's good to go.
Yeah, very cool. So tell us a little bit about race weekend itself. Do you get nervous before a race?
Probably at the start I used to, but now obviously I still get a little bit, but not as much. I think the more you think about it, the worse it gets. Like the worst, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like the more I think about like the race or like this coming up or like the start or something, it tends not to go to plan. So if I don't think about it, then it goes a bit more to plan. So
okay, I like that you're keeping like a blank canvas on your mind.
Yeah, I just don't think about it.
Do you have any pre-race rituals that you do to help kind of center yourself before you start the race?
No, not really. I just do like my general warm-up really, bit of skipping and bands and that, but yeah, nothing,
Gotcha. And what do you do after the race to kind of, take a second and chill out? And what does an ideal day off for Ella looks like? What do you do when you're not racing?
What do I do when I'm not racing? Well, I've got a horse. I still got my horse, so yeah, I'll go see her, and yeah.
What's her name?
Elvira.
Elvira?
Yeah. But obviously, like, a day off's not really a day off from racing. You're still training, you're still working. But yeah, just try and chill out a little bit to
Okay,
recover.
I love that. What would you say that you would want girls to take from your racing journey? For many girls that are seeing you and it's an amazing opportunity, what do you want them to take from?
Yeah, I think obviously I started quite late, obviously only 3 years ago when I was 16. So I think, no matter how old you are, if you are a little bit older, you can still do it. Even if you're a little bit younger, just, if there's an opportunity to go try something, go try it and see if you like it.
Yeah. And then last question. So we're in Silverstone this weekend. What are your goals for this weekend? And also, if you win this year, what would be your dream series that you would want to do next?
So I think obviously goals for this weekend, obviously every driver wants to win, so obviously I would like to win. But yeah, just I think a podium would be nice. But just keep chipping away in the British F4 Championship and just keep getting better results. If I was to win, FAA F3 would obviously be nice, but it's quite a big jump from F4. So yeah, we'll see.
Well, so great to meet you, and I hope you have a wonderful week here in London.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.